Right.
All right, it's
Welcome,
it's
ladies and
recording.
gentlemen. Informal session on questions, and whenever we get questions, I get scared because I don't have the answers. So the first, first, okay, I'll have to mute everyone. Okay, Prashant, I'm muting you. Hi, Prashant. I'm getting a lot of background noise. Don't mind. Okay, so we have the first question by Monica Agarwal. This is a question and answer session on any doubts people have. Okay, you can ask me all the doubts you have regarding the course, regarding the content that has been, or content that has been taught in the course so far. Give me a second, guys. Sorry, I did not close my window. Sorry. My current house is right next to a railway station. All my life, I always dreamt of Malgudi days. Very beautiful serial, golden thing, and it's next to a small lake. Absolutely next. So we're going to ask questions. I'm going to try to answer them, and I would want some of you also to answer them. Those questions. Monica Agarwal has a question for which I don't have an answer, but Monica ji, please go ahead and ask the question.
सर आपने फर्स्ट सेशन में एक क्वेश्चन दिया था हमें कि सन से 5th हाउस पे आप देखोगे कौन सा प्लैनेट बैठा है चार्ट पे. सर फर्स्ट सेशन में आपको
No,
सर
from the moon, which is the 5th house.
Yes, sir.
Just see the house. खाली घर देखिए. If there is a planet, then good. If there is no planet, अगर planet नहीं है तो कोई problem नहीं. लेकिन वो क्यों देगा?
कुछ निकला नहीं, मतलब सर मैं समझ नहीं पाई कि क्या देखना है. मैंने 5-6 पत्रिकाएं मेरे रिलेटिव्स की देखी.
Actually जो मैंने आपको टेक्निक दिया, मैंने जो आपको टेक्निक दिया, I'll repeat this in English for others.
Yes, sir.
मैंने आपको वो टेक्निक दिया, not about moon, it can be any planet, कोई भी planet हो सकता है, कि रिसर्च कैसे किया जाता है. मेरे मास्टर मुझे कैसे सिखाते थे, वो बोलते थे तुम्हारा ज्योतिष नाड़ी, how to do research, he taught me. He said, if I spoon feed you, okay, you will learn 100 techniques out of me. Lakshmi ji, welcome. How are you doing?
Sir.
So he used to tell me, if I spoon feed you, you will learn only 100 techniques out of me in your lifetime. But if I teach you how to create technique, you will be able to create thousands of techniques. Noted, Prashant, no problem. So, what I taught in the very first lecture, and let me tell you, I'm not a very straightforward guy, you know. Let me tell you, after teaching that, I was thinking, oh my God, मैंने क्या दे दिया? इन लोग सब मेरे बाप बन जाएंगे. I have given them the biggest sutra, you know, of how to create techniques. The point is, Monica ji, अभी आपको सिर्फ 6 महीना हो गए. You have only crossed 6 months. No problem.
Yes, sir.
Just imagine if you were 5 years or 10 years into astrology. You would become a super guru just by that thinking. Super guru. See, I'll be very straightforward with you. When you start seeing on 20 horoscopes,
Yes, sir.
आप एक piece of paper पे रखो. You put it on a piece of paper.
Yes, sir.
Noting down the events or the life of that person. 5th from moon. Where is your moon? Chalo.
Sir, I have noted something.
नहीं. मुझे आपका या किसी दोस्त का, आपका नहीं, बाजू वाले का मून बताइए. Tell me, where is the Bajuwala's moon?
So in fourth house.
Fourth house.
Yes, sir.
Now, whose our chart it is? We do not know, correct? I don't want your horoscope.
No, this is not my horoscope.
Sorry?
Sir, this is not mine.
Good.
It's
Good. If you want to learn astrology, don't use your horoscope much. So you take fourth from moon. The first thing you start writing down eighth house matter. Sorry, fifth from moon. Okay. The technique is fifth from moon. You start writing down eighth house matter. That will be the eighth house. Correct? Eighth house is inheritance. Eighth house is sex life. Eighth house is in-laws. Eighth house is children. Sukh of children. Happiness of children.
okay.
Okay. Eighth house is the exit of your father, of that native. Exit. Maut. Eighth house is the past life curses that you are carrying. Oh, हमारे इसमें क्या बोलते हैं? PD. Urmila ji, what is the name for it?
Inheritance.
Ancestral problems. Nobody tells you this. Eighth house is ancestral problems. किधर नहीं लिखा है?
नहीं लिखा है सर.
But common sense. It is common sense. It's not written anywhere. It is common sense. Why? Eighth house is your inheritance. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go tangential. I love going tangential because something new comes out always. Eighth house is, let's assume you're from 10 generations, you have a huge mansion in your family. 100-acre land. It is coming from 10. You're able to understand English, na? Chalega, na?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm able to understand.
I always forget mine. So eighth house, you have hundreds of acres. Okay. Now it is coming to you because of inheritance. Correct? Now the good relations of your ancestral land, ancestors, family, etc. in your area will come to you. Will also the enmity come to you? Yes. जो आपके फैमिली में दुश्मन लोग हैं, इतने पीढ़ियों से चलते आ रहे हैं, वो भी आएंगे. The enemies will also come to you. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Good will and the bad will. You will inherit. The bad will also. So eighth house is also your ancestral curses. Is your something that Saturn in the eighth house can give pida. Now people say Saturn in the eighth house will give longevity, good longevity. Please refer to R. Santhanam's horoscope. R. Santhanam is the great astrological writer who wrote many great astrology books. Okay, this is his horoscope. I'll construct it and show it to you. He died early in age. But depends on the quality of Saturn. Depends on the quality of Saturn. That is all important. So if you are, I'll share the horoscope. It depends on the level of your Saturn. Saturn is third lord and fourth lord here. Am I right? I'll use it to north and south so that everybody can understand. Saturn is third lord and fourth lord from Lagna. Everybody is understanding or?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
From this Lagna, Saturn is third lord and also fourth lord. From moon ascendant, Saturn is 10th lord and 11th lord. Sitting in the third house. From here it will be third house. From this ascendant, it will be 8th house. Are you getting it? ठीक है, ये आगे की बात है. It's slightly advanced. ठीक है. I know 6 months only. Okay, but I'm speaking for everybody. The point what I'm trying to say is, you go to, for example, chalo, same horoscope. Here is the moon. From moon, what is the 5th house? Which will be the 5th house from moon?
Sir, 10th Lord.
10th house. Correct?
Leo.
From this moon, the 5th house will be here. This is the 10th house. Okay?
Yes.
There is no planet. But what is the sign?
Leo.
Leo is 5th house of natural zodiac. Correct? नैसर्गिक कुंडली जो मेष लग्न है, उसे 5th house हो गया. Leo. 5th house is children. 5th house is fame. 5th house is purva punya. 5th house is authorship. 5th house is purva punya. ज्योतिष क्या करता है? आपके पूर्व पुण्य बताता है. What does an astrologer do? It tells you about your past deeds, what you did. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
I'll not go deeper into it. What I'm trying to say is, you take moon, 5th house from moon on 20 horoscopes, write down everything you know about that particular house and where the house lord is sitting. You'll get some clues. It is too early for you. This is an exercise for people who are 30 years, 40 years in astrology. But I wanted you to start thinking. Abhi, you get a technique. 10 years from now, you'll realize its greatness. How to think in astrology. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So let's face it. Varun Dev Chaudhary got it right. In the Facebook post, if you go,
Yes, sir.
Varun Dev Chaudhary got it right. He might
I have.
be into astrology. Are you understanding?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is not who got it right. It is a process. It is a process. So you should remember horoscopes like this in your mind. Then when your teacher, your master or guru tells you, check 5th from moon, instantly you should check. K.N. Rao, moon is in Lagna. So 5th from it will be the 5th house of authorship, fame, etc. Purva Punya, etc. Okay? Mahatma Gandhi, moon is in the 10th house. 5th from it will be the 2nd house of Khana, administration, that means food, administration. Saturn is sitting over there. Denial of food. So he wanted to do administration. He wanted to administer the whole country. He will say, I'm not going to have food. He will want satyagraha.
Satyagraha.
Are you understanding?
Yes, sir. Bilkul.
This way you got to think. Indira Gandhi, moon in the 7th house. 5th from it will be 11th house of power. 11th house of gains. She always concentrated on sitting on gains, whatever be it. And it is in the, her Lagna, if I remember, is Karka Lagna. Man, I used to remember everything. It is Karka Lagna. Over there, 6th lord of struggles, 6th lord of competition is there, winning elections, 6th lord of enemies.
Yes, sir.
So you can see her life. You understand it?
Yes.
This is how you
Yes,
seeing always. Horoscope should be in your mind. By heart horoscopes, it should be in your mind. That's the best way to increase your memory. Best way to increase your memory. Okay? Sure. Any other questions, or let's invite other people? Prashant Kamath has asked, is it Prithudosh? It's regarding which question? Anybody wants to ask? Please come online. Shiv Kumar ji, yours. You want to ask?
Sir, when the planets will be get retrograded.
Oh, who's this? Sorry.
I am Shivkumar, sir.
Yes, Shiv Kumar ji.
So when the planets will get retrograded,
Hmm.
and, actually because I came to know that from Sun usually people will say retrograded.
Outer planets, 5th and 9th.
Outer planets means
Jupiter, Saturn. See, which all planets get retrograde? Mercury, Mars, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn.
that's it.
Okay.
So
Now,
if suppose Saturn is in 7th from Sun, then why it is retrograde?
Retrograde. Ideally. Depends on whether it has finished retrogression, going ahead, going back, whatever. Because retrogression is like a zigzag. It is astronomy. I am not well versed in astronomy. That is the reason I put you all onto that wild goose chase of finding out from NASA. Where is Sun today? Which sign, which degree?
That's it. Thank you, sir.
Except in 5th and from 5th to 9th, it is retrograde, outer planets. Except there is a shloka in Chandrakala Nadi published by Sagar Publications, commentary written by R. Santana. There is one shloka which says 4th from Sun, planet is retrograde. It talks about the position 4th from Sun. Me and my guru, the late C.S. Patel Saab, way back in 2006, we worked on his retrogression book. We never could complete it. He worked on it for 7 years. I worked with him for 1 year. Then we found a shloka in Chandrakala Nadi. Then in ephemeris, somewhere old, we found there is one position, just few degrees away. From 4th from Sun also it is giving retrogression. Are you getting it? Because it's the degree. It is not the house. It is the degree with which it will get retrograde.
Now, what are the degrees?
It is there. Anuradha has it. We have a retrogression course coming up. Okay, she has prepared the PowerPoints. Okay, the retrogression course will start. Okay, astronomy I leave it because it's beyond my mathematics and all that is beyond my intelligence. I cannot handle it. I'm honest about it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Shiv.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, Ashwin.
Sir, what is the difference? Is there any difference between the different aspect of the planet? Like Jupiter has 5th and 9th aspect. So why? So means what kind of quality will be projecting in the 5th aspect and what kind of quality will be
Excellent question. Excellent question. Okay, I've talked about this many years back. Others have also talked about it. Now imagine your Jupiter. Okay. I'll give you a very basic outlook of it. Please refer to the video of Ketan Popat. Okay, he has explained this. If it is not in, it is in Hindi. If you are free and kind enough, create a word file out of it. Okay, of Ketan Popat's video on our Saptarishis Astrology YouTube channel, and so that for the Western audience also it will help. Now, imagine your Jupiter. Okay. Now, what is 5th and 9th? 5th house is Purva Punya. 5th house is children. You will look at your children with love. With love. Always forgiving. Okay. 9th house is blessings. 9th house is God. 9th house is remedy. 9th house is astrologer. 9th house is father. Okay. So the aspect of Jupiter, imagine the same like this. The 5th aspect of Jupiter will be like a child. Will be like a child. will bring out your Purva Punya. Will bring out your Purva Punya. Are you understanding? It will bring out your Purva Punya. It will give you new opportunity. Why? 5th house is new opportunity. Now let us take one example chart. It's not the correct example. This is the horoscope of Indira Gandhi. Okay. Now, can you see this horoscope? Is it available on the screen?
Yes, sir.
This is the 5th aspect. Okay. This will be your 9th aspect. Why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th aspect. 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the 9th aspect. Sorry for the bad graphics. This will be the, oh my God, it's an international call. Okay, 5th aspect. Okay. One second. Just hold on. I know this person has been calling me for a couple of days. Hello? Hello? Yes? Yes? Hello? Yes, Sunil? Yes, speaking. Hi, Hannah. Hi. How are you doing? Can we speak in 45 minutes? I'm in a live session actually. I'm in a live session. Can we speak in 45 minutes? I really want to talk to you. It's been so long, many years. 45 minutes? Sounds good. Thank you so much. Sorry. An old friend, I know she's been calling. So, the 5th aspect is this. 3rd house of Purushartha. 3rd house of new karma. You know, own efforts. Okay. So 3rd Lord here is sitting in the 5th house. Mercury is sitting in the 5th house. So it brings her a lot of fame. It brings her a lot of fame. 5th house, as per Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra, chapter 11, shloka number 5, calls it something like Raj Gaddi. What is the correct English word for it? Seat of power. By her own efforts, she got her seat of power. You getting it? 9th aspect is God's. It's like God's aspect. It's like God's aspect. Over there, you have the 7th house of marriage. We know her marriage did not survive. Over there, it has moon. Okay. We know her mother did not have a great life. Means what is ordained? In a way, what is ordained? So, what is the difference is what you do from your 5th house aspect. What you do will give you the result also in the 9th. That is the 2nd level. That is the 2nd level. So, it's a very advanced topic that you said. Okay. It's a very advanced topic that you asked. Okay. But yes, there are levels of different. There is a lot of difference. Saturn's 3rd aspect wants you to do efforts on your own. It is asking you to do karma. Purusharth, it is asking you. It is asking you to take your free will and do it. You know, here you see Saturn's. Here you see Saturn's 3rd aspect is here. So it made her always strive. The lot of it goes in the 5th house of seat of power. It made Indira Gandhi strive to always have the seat of power. We know the emergency period and all that. We know that story. How she wanted power. Getting it? Saturn's 10th aspect is coming here. So karma, finally karma will catch on. Finally karma will catch on because Saturn is karmic planet. Saturn is karaka of karma. Your question is very valid, brilliant question, but it is at a very higher level, not for the basic course. Okay?
Okay.
Any other questions, or shall we ask anybody else, Nagdev or?
Sir, just one question. Sir, like for Libra ascendant, Jupiter becomes third and sixth lord. So the fifth aspect can be Purva Pap, we can say, not Purva Punya, projecting that.
Who is saying fifth house is only Purva Punya? It can be
Yes,
Purva Pap also.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please remember Bhavat Ratnakar as a shloka. If you want to go deeper, we have not yet started ascendants in our basic course. If you want to go deeper, Bhavat Ratnakar has a shloka in the Libra ascendant chapter for Jupiter. Some scholars have interpreted it differently. Some scholars have interpreted it differently. I have a story to tell about that, and I met Madhura Krishnamurthy ji in Rajamundry. Okay, but that's a different story. But it is tricky. Libra ascendant, the result for Jupiter is tricky. It is not what as the book says.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Nagdev, any questions?
Yes, sir. Actually, this is a little out of the topic. I just want to clarify. You had mentioned in a video saying for Mahatma Gandhi ji, whenever he fasted, Saturn gave him results that, it took him to a higher level. So why was it? Because it was in the second house. And what is the reason if he fasts?
Excellent question. First and foremost, so this is Mahatma Gandhi's horoscope. Let me show you. Have you see? Ideally, you should attend my Bhrighu course. Okay. Yuvraj teaches it, and he teaches it brilliantly now. And over there, I have revealed the activation theory. Okay. It is a very big theory. A hint of it I gave, I think, in the first lecture to Kapil Raj or second lecture in Kapil Raj. A hint of it. Okay. What does it mean? Here you see Saturn is in the second house. Let me show you. Right? Saturn is in the second house. Second house is speech. Second house is food. Okay? Second house is food. Second house is in the nakshatra of Jyeshta. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Second house for this man is fourth lord and fifth lord. It is Yoga Karak.
Yoga, yes.
It is Yoga. Second house for Mahatma Gandhi is seventh lord, where Ketu, the spiritual planet, is placed, and also it is the eighth lord of sadhana. Sadhana. So he fasted, but he became super famous. Why? Second house is also name.
Name, yes.
Only condition with Saturn in the second house is you cannot tell a lie.
Okay.
That is a condition with Saturn in the second house. If your Saturn is malefic. I once wrote an article in the Ravan Samhita series. There's an astrologer from Brazil. I'm talking about 2009. The first 9 Nakshatras Ravan Samhita had translated, and I used to have 20, 30, 40 pages of example charts. Brilliant astrologer in Brazil. He was also our bookshop client. He objected to that statement. Saturn in the second house will make a person lie. I will only quote what classic says or what senior astrologers say. But the point is, why should I tell? The common sense rule: if Saturn is malefic, it will make you lie. If Saturn is benefic, or as Gandhi did it, he made it benefic.
Okay.
He one day he decided, no, I'm not going to tell a lie.
Yeah, so it becomes benefic automatically.
Becomes benefic. He's purifying it. Then he's fasting. He's doing austerities. He's doing austerities. He's fasting for days and days and days. First, by not telling a lie, he's doing an austerity. By not speaking, he's doing the second austerity, higher level.
Correct.
Third, he's taking it to such a level. Because Saturn is the biggest yogi.
Okay.
Saturn was granted the status, I'm talking now from memory, from the Puranas. Saturn was granted status of a planet after he did sadhana meditation for 30,000 years. Lord Shiva became very happy with him and granted him the status of a planet. So, I do not know if I have answered your question correct. You want to repeat the question? You can repeat it.
How is fasting related, sir, to Mahatma Gandhi's?
Saturn is denial. Basic karakatva of Saturn.
Yeah.
Saturn is denial. It denies you. It denies you Maya.
Okay.
What are we humans doing? We want to have the choicest or spiciest food, veg, non-veg, variety of food.
Correct.
Okay? Everything we want. Suppose second house, food.
Food. Yes.
So everything we want with Saturn in second house. We want the best of food, this, that, etc. That's human trait.
Yes.
I mean, you ask me right now, sir, I'm going to prepare for you, okay, what Golgappe ko Hindi mein kya, Bombay mein kya bolte Golgappe? Urmila Chakra will disappear. Pani Puri. I'll say right now, forget astrology, let's have it. You know? Love tasty food.
Yes, sir.
Now think of a yogi. Think of a yogi. In retrospect, think of a yogi. Can you imagine a yogi, okay, having pani puri?
No, sir.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine a yogi having beer, alcohol, smoking, etc., whatever, real yogi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
Some of them do, it's okay. You know, because of various reasons they do it. It's okay, not an issue. Okay. I also smoke. It's okay. I'm not a yogi. Point is, what did Mahatma Gandhi do? He denied it. He made Saturn strong. And it is in Jyeshta Nakshatra. Jyeshta. Jyeshta means what? Number one. Jyeshta means number one. It will make you number one. It will make you like the elder brother of the family, head of the family. Saturn here is fourth lord of land. He became the head of the land. Saturn here is fifth lord of seat of power. People in Congress party were not allowing him to speak. Read his book, My Experiments with Truth. People were not even giving him an audience to come and speak in a Congress conclave. He had to go and beg people, get recommendation letters to be allowed to speak, to get to power. Finally, what did he decide? He said, I'm going to go and stay in a village, and he decided to fast. Satyagraha. He took the concept of whatever, Jesus or whoever before him, said, left cheek, I'll give you the right cheek. You getting it?
Yes. Yes.
Every planet has a remedy. It is very difficult to do. Suppose you have Saturn in fourth house. It will not give you peace of mind. Especially if it is retrograde. Or it will drive you out of your house to another country, another city, and it will give you great recognition, great fame, great recognition, or at least success. But also it will give you disease. That is the catch.
Third aspect.
Fourth, retrograde. Of course, it depends on the lagna. It depends so much on the lagna. Getting it? Why? It is written in Saravali, if I remember well. But at the same time, if you put logic, Saturn from 4th house will give aspect to the 6th house of diseases.
Yes.
Understanding?
Yes, sir.
Because think. See, this basic course that we are doing, it's not going to make you a master.
Yes.
If I can only teach you how to think, 1% or 5%, if I can make you do that. I have a question, there's a very simple question I ask all my team members and teachers of our institute. Basic book you get in $5, 250 rupees in India. Why should somebody pay $2,000 in America or $800 another course in America or other course $1,000 or like what we are charging 5,750? Why should somebody pay that much when you can get in more structured manner from a book of 250 rupees? Am I right or wrong? Correct? So what can I give extra to them? Why should somebody spend $115 for me? Of course, that's the cheapest course I see in India. It's $300 in India, online courses and all that. I want everybody to come. Everybody to come. So I want them to think. If I can make you think, Akdev,
Yes, sir.
even 5% if I can give you the clue, it's okay. Let the course be useless. You'll get it from the books. But what gift I give you, that spark of thinking, that spark of hard work.
Correct.
That's important.
There's a saying, no, sir, teach a man how to fish, and something similar to that.
Yeah. Any other question, or shall we ask others to come in?
Yeah, that's about it, sir. Thank you, sir.
Urmila ji, any questions from DUC? Prashant Kamath wants to volunteer for translation work for English subtitles or Hindi videos. Please let me know whom to contact. The lady over there is Lakshmi Shishaiya. She's been my dearest friend, but also a disappointment because she's so busy.
No, sir. Oh, sir.
You contact Lakshmi, fish her out on Facebook, trouble her to death. Sorry, just joking, trouble her.
Please, feel free. Please.
Because see, for example, the Sunil Gesa's series, excellent in Hindi. Pandit Sunil Pandey, excellent. They're the best on YouTube. You can't find those kind of series. Nobody on YouTube can even challenge their knowledge. How beautifully they are, explain things. I cannot explain it like that. But if we bring it in English, our Western audience or South Indian audience will get it. So just coordinate with Prashant. Learn how to put subtitles on YouTube.
Yeah.
What time ho gaya? I don't get time to coordinate with you.
Yes, sir. Kar lenge, sir. Not an issue.
Please.
I'll sit down, sir. Not an issue.
Thank you so much, Prashant. Very few people, most of the volunteers come forward. They are there for
Few days.
4 months, 3 months. They realize it's a thankless job. Nobody from the audience ever says thank you, nor do I say thank you. I will also never say thank you. That's how we have worked so far. ठीक है.
Sir, आपकी नजर पड़ जाए, that itself is
very kind of you, Prashant. Very kind of you. God bless you. हाँ, लक्ष्मी जी बोलिए, please.
No, I just said that आपकी नजर पड़ जाए वही काफी है और क्या चाहिए. We don't need anything else. Your glance is enough, sir.
No, that's kind of you. You guys should think of how, if something happens to me, how you all can take ahead Saptarishis Astrology. saying, I've been always worrying, especially on the 9th of August. I realized what all my friends have been telling me since last so many years to create a trust. Anyway, that's not important now. 9th of August, I battled for my life. That's it. Okay. Ashish Verma, any questions, sir?
Sir, you said that Ketu, if Ketu is in the first house, then people start to lose life force energy. Can you hear me, sir?
थोड़ा जोर से बोलिए, louder.
Sir, you said in the first lecture that if Ketu is placed in first house, then the person starts to lose his life force energy in the form of sweating.
I did not say it. Rohit Sharma said it.
Okay, sorry, sir. I want to.
No, if you see my first lecture, I said at the end of the course, we're going to have 4 to 5 senior astrologers come in. Maybe at the end, I think just announce it as a 4-month course. Okay. But I plan and I intend to take it like 5 months, 6 months, 7 months. Till my heart says it's enough. And I know I'm going to face opposition from my team. Okay. Because they like to treat it professionally. But for me, Jyotish is not professional. It's not a business. Profession is a good word. It's not a business. Okay. But what did I say at that? In the first lecture, we're going to have various teachers. Each one will give different view. What Rohit said is right. It takes out the sweat. Why? Because the first house, if you think further, and I did say it in the the Facebook post. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you seen Amitabh Bachchan?
Yes.
Amitabh Bachchan movies. Sorry, Gabija, you might not know who is Amitabh Bachchan, a famous Bollywood star, superstar.
Yes.
In any movie where Amitabh Bachchan has sweated, he's become super normal. Super normal. Diwar. Correct? Zanjeer.
Yes.
Cooling.
All his movies are great. But I'm saying you remember the scenes, where you see his face is oily because of the sweat. Uske purane picture, his old movies. The point is, first house, Karaka is sun. Sun itself is heat. Heat. When you go out in the sun, you feel heat, you sweat. Okay? First house is also your skin. It's also your body, complete body. Getting it? Okay? So, the heat is there in the first house. As such, the heat is there. Above that, if you put malefics, now start placing malefic, Ketu or Saturn. You getting it? Or Mars.
Yes.
So what is Mars? Mars is a warrior. What does a warrior does? He fights. When he fights, what happens? He sweats. At least in normal countries, he will sweat. So it is Desh Kal Patra also works. Sweating, you take it one in the physical form, or you take it in another form, that is psychological form, or a metaphorical form, symbological form. Ketu in the first house, the person will change his career minimum twice.
Yes.
Or he will do something, then come back to something. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Ketu in the first house can give hundreds of results, depending on the Lagna. Hundreds of results. And that is the reason you need to think more on the sign and planet. Sign and planet. Charlie Chaplin, if I remember, had Ketu in the first house. Let me check. I normally shoot my mouth off. No, Charlie Chaplin does not have. I remember reading once. I'll have to check. Here, Charlie Chaplin has Ketu in the third house, the horoscope that I have, So I'll have to check the Rodden's rating. Anyway, that's not important. Okay. But the point is, sweating is one thing. The metaphorical thing is, you'll have to work hard. Because Ketu is invisible. Whereas your success, you are visible. So from that invisible to visible, getting there. You're getting it? Getting there.
Yes, sir.
Many people with Ketu in the first house. This I had posted 12 years back in one of the Yahoo groups. Forgetting, with Brendan Freely, Robert Koch and all that. How to see change of name, how a person will change name. They tested it, they put in charts, they said, yes, it's happening. You know, it was a big technique. I forget the whole technique now. It was irrelevant technique for me. People with Ketu in the first house can also have a change of name. Or with Lagna Lord will have a change of name. You're understanding? There was Mercury combination actually also, I remember Mercury combination. But anyway, you know, these things are there. Point is, do not take a shloka verbatim and also don't do the opposite. Try to get to the logic of it. Try to get to the logic of it. And problem is, when you search for logic, you will be fooled by people. That is a problem in today's Kali Yuga.
True.
So you got to create your own logic. I have a question to ask you, Ashish.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday we said post about sun.
Yes.
Some people posted 5 points about sun. Some people posted 20 points about sun. Okay. Sun is God. Some people posted essays about sun. Okay. I got scared because I don't have that knowledge. I was happy also. I was happy also that people are so knowledgeable. I don't have that kind of knowledge. I don't remember. I've become old and frustrated with business and whatever tensions. So I lost more than 90% of my knowledge. Yeah. I'm saying you are Ashish Verma.
Yes.
If I ask who is Ashish Verma, somebody will say 10 things about you. He's good, bad, ugly, he has this feature, he's kind, he's compassionate, blah, blah, blah. Okay? You will say 50 points about you, okay? Or 100 points, because you know yourself. But imagine your sun, the sun God. Will you be only limited to 5 points or 50 points? You're multifarious. You're there. You have 5,000 points, 5,000 characteristics. How do we find that? How do we find that? It is through meditation, maybe, or observation. Some points will be stupid by observation. Like, did you all check what I spoke about Venus? Wherever Venus sits, you have to do things twice. Did you all check it? No? यार मैंने दिल खोल के टेक्निक दिया था. I gave it from my heart, yeah.
Works, sir.
I have to. It works.
Works?
Yes, it works.
Perfectly. Very good. Nobody else tested it? Ashish, Nagdev, Gabija, come on. Oh my God. You all are lucky. You all are lucky. Anuradha is strict. And every day I fight with her. I tell her, be compassionate. These are young ones. Be nice and kind to them. We are not living 5,000 years back. Or it is not the era of my master. My master, pathetic. If he gives a technique, I don't tell him horoscopes like this, where it is working, where it is not working. Out, get out. Next time I go to him, some techniques are complicated. He gives a technique. He expects me to test it. He expects me to test it. Okay. And I come back to him after a few days. I don't have horoscopes. I am not showing him how it is working, how it's not working. My God, you can't even imagine the kind of language he uses. Absolutely demoralizing. Because he doesn't do astrology for fame or money. These are the real masters. These are the real masters. Point is, it should burn in your head. First you check it on charts. Then the question should come to you, why twice? Why twice? You should observe a lady, Venus in the 3rd house. Out of 10 phone calls she does, 8 of the phone calls she does a redial. 3rd house is communication. Are you getting it? Whoever is having that background noise, please throw it out. So, 3rd house is communication. You got to observe. You got to observe. Every second call is a redial. Is a redial for her. Or she talks to someone, then disconnects the call, again she'll remember to call up for something. Small observations. Small observations make you Jyotish. Small observations. Very important. I'll tell you something. How I learn astrology. Whenever I get time, I read books, I read classics. Or if I see Facebook post, even if it is by a young man, I read it and I think, even if it's a stupid post, it will appear stupid. But I think. Everyone is your guru. Everyone. Everyone is your guru. Nature is your biggest teacher. Accept it, move ahead. Don't give up. All right, Ashish?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Anybody else has questions?
Yeah, Gabia has a question. Gabia has a question.
Gabia,
It's about...
okay, I'm unmuting you. First and foremost, how do I pronounce your name?
Gabia, we can't hear you. We can't hear you.
One second. Now?
No, we can't hear you.
No, let me make a co-host. Okay, one second. Maybe now.
Yes.
मैं सेशन में हूँ. Session में हूँ. Hi. Can you hear me?
No, we can't hear you. We cannot hear you. Is your audio connected?
Incidentally, Venus is the 3rd lord in the current Prashna. So repetition.
Yeah.
I'll share it once again. I'll share it. See that repetition? See Venus, 3rd lord?
Yes. And it's in the 8th house.
8th house of darkness.
Yes.
That's okay. Can you type out your question, please?
She's already typed it. What she wants to know is what about Ketu in the 8th house, especially in Gemini. You had said that it's debilitated there.
Is it your horoscope?
Whose horoscope?
Gabija, is it your horoscope? My sincere advice. It's a very good horoscope. Okay, it can give you great sadhana. Okay, you have to write something. Depends where your Mercury is placed and depends on the whole horoscope. Okay. One of the aims, I'm using one of the aims of your life is to communicate. Okay, deep desire to communicate. But normally Ketu in the 8th house is not good for married life. Relations with in-laws, not good. Children will, where they are born, they will separate and go to another city or country. It's, in the future, when they grow up, whatever. Don't worry. Bottom line is, if you do any sadhana of Lord Ganpati, I'm not asking you to change religion. Okay, in case you follow Hinduism, do sadhana of Lord Ganpati or of Christ. If you're a Christian, then of Christ. Why? Ketu, okay, Ketu, as per Sri K.N. Raoji, is written, is Christian or Sikh. Christian or Sikh. Sikh, the ones with the turban. Sikh religion. Sikhism, it's a religion. So you can do it. Okay? Or Christ. But Ketu is compassion. Compassion. Become a master in compassion. Ketu in the 8th house can give certain kind of doshas. It's okay, let's not concentrate on the negative. As such, people always keep on blaming me that I'm concentrating a lot on negatives. So be positive. It's a good thing. It can give you. I wish I could show you one horoscope of a lady with great intuitive power. She's got Jupiter and Ketu in the 8th house in Scorpio. Brilliant. In the next few days, I'm going to meet her. Brilliant. I hope I've answered your question.
I think most of the saints have Venus Ketu.
That's okay. It denies. You're happy. If it denies you, it's good. I wish I was denied everything in life. Because no karma. No karma then. No karma. Just last week I was telling to my wife what I often repeat, that I want to run away somewhere. Alone, leaving everybody. No karma. But that's escapism also. Getting it? But I like a lonely life. Saturn Ketu in the 8th house can give a lonely life. Does it give you a lonely life? Middle. Does it make you wander in the forest or where trees are there? Do you like to go to trees, nature?
She just posted some pics of that a few days back. She just posted some pics of trees and everything, 2 days back.
Saturn is a loner. Saturn is a loner. Ketu is again break. Let me run away. Ketu is that. Common sense, no? Saturn is denial. Saturn is a loner. Saturn is a yogi. One story I forget where I read it. I don't want to say it because I have not verified it. It's about Saturn getting married and then he wanted to meditate and all that. Instead of fulfilling his marriage fulfillments. So this way.
I have seen, Sunil sir, many of the yogis have a horoscope with Venus Ketu combinations.
Excellent observation. Excellent combination. Excellent. Has anybody observed the same? No? No one? So nobody wants to be a yogi.
They need to do the BCP course. I think that's when they'll realize all this. Because you have to search for charts.
BCP on that is very hard work. All right. Any other questions? Anyone? Or do you want to wind it for the day? Okay, Prashant is the Karaka planet of a particular house in the same house good or bad? It's a very controversial question. That is called Karako Bhava Nasha. Bhava means house Nasha means destruction. Karako, Karak, significator. Bhava, house. Nasha, destruction. Point is, it is an often used terminology that Jupiter in the 5th house will give problems with children. You know, that kind of. The late Sheshadri Iyer, who wrote the greatest book in astrology, New Techniques of Prediction, the man who introduced divisional horoscopes to us, Naumash calculation and everything. The late Sheshadri Iyer gave an exceptional rule for Karako Bhava Nasha. I want you all to go and read that book in the future. Where he I'm not talking from memory, relevant divisional chart, if that planet is in the Lagna of that divisional chart, then only Karaka Bhava Nasha happens. I'm talking from memory of 12, 15 years. Suppose you're looking at 5th house Jupiter. 5th house Jupiter, 5th house is children. So, children you'll look at Saptamsha. So, in Saptamsha, Jupiter is in the Lagna. Then only Karaka Bhava Nasha happens, is what I'm talking from memory, is what the late Sheshadri Iyer wrote. Go and read his book. It's very cheap. Sorry, cheap is the wrong word. Very low priced. My vocabulary is pathetic. Low priced book. You can read it, but it's a bit advanced. Any other questions? Anybody? No one has questions? I have so many questions in astrology. Shall I start asking questions? You all should reply. Yeah? Madhuraji has just joined. Madhuraji, hi, how are you? We can't hear you.
Hello?
Oh, 1 second. Yes, we can hear you now.
Yeah, I'm fine, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you doing? Where are you from?
I'm from Pune, Maharashtra.
Achha, very good. Urmila ji is also from Pune.
Oh, great.
So, how long have you been studying astrology, Madhuraji?
Sir, I'm actually a beginner.
So am I. See, that's my bed. I do not know if you can see it. That's my bed.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Behind that, there is a beginner's book. Beginner's book.
Yeah, sir. I've heard your interview with Kapil.
What?
You said that you have pile of books near your bed.
No, that was my old house.
Okay.
There, if you would have seen, me and my father used to only have fights.
Okay.
Because next to my bed used to be books from ground floor to here. And they would fall this. And my father used to, he said, you take care of your books. In the cupboard, so many books, but right, because every night I need to think something. I need a book to think.
Oh.
So I'm also reading that. So go ahead and ask questions.
Yeah, sir. I'm trying to work on the method of 5th from the moon. But still, I'm not getting the taste and not getting exactly how to look at it.
It's okay. It took me myself some time. It took me also quite a long time.
Yeah. But I'm trying, and I'll get back with the answer. Maybe.
Important is not that you succeed.
Yeah.
Important is you make that effort. Then maybe in the 4th or 5th technique, you will get it.
Yeah.
The whole point is doing what no other astrologer has done before. Is think deeper. See.
Yeah.
It's very easy. I always tell. Let's assume I know astrology for 30 years or 10 years. Okay? And I make a prediction. Okay? I make a prediction that Madhuraji, I cannot see you, I'm just hearing your voice, but you're wearing a maroonish dupatta or top. Okay?
Yeah,
I made a
exactly.
prediction.
Yeah,
And you said, brilliant, sir, you're right, you're great. Oh my God, correct?
yeah,
But let's assume I am just 3 months old in astrology. But if I get it right, isn't that a bigger victory?
yeah,
Isn't
exactly.
that a bigger victory? The whole point is what others can do. If you can do it in the limited amount of time,
Yeah,
just by your effort, you know who will be happy? Not just you, the rishis will be happy. कि ये बच्चे में ताकत है मेहनत करने का, effort, putting in effort. This child is putting in effort. Can you imagine?
yeah.
It took me 10 years, 93 to 2004, 11 years, or 92 to 2004, 12 years, to just almost memorize exaltation, debilitation.
Oh,
It gets exalted in Pisces or Virgo, I used to think for 12 years. This is a problem, man. This is the problem. It is like I had a curse. Somebody once saw my chart. Then he said, like how Hanuman had a curse at a young age that he will forget his powers, same way you will forget your knowledge. You know, it's like a curse that I acted, it's okay. But I persisted. I gave up astrology. I still keep on giving up astrology. Don't give up astrology. Don't use astrology for your personal life. Use it little bit for your personal life. But not too much. Not too much. That is the problem. See, today I wanted to make payment for the VP Goal workshop happening in Bombay, Navamsha and Dashamsha. Okay. So now in our office, we have a great astrologer, Shikaji. She is an expert in Nadi Astrology, expert in Muhurt, expert in Prashna. So every time I'm going to do something, she tells me, don't make payment today, not good day. How do I run a business? How do I run a business? People tell me, all politicians, then we met a great astrologer today, somebody who knows a great astrologer, she was saying that a politician consults that astrologer. Okay, every decision is taken after consulting that astrologer. I said, man, you're making a human being useless. You can't do karma.
yes.
क्या हो जाएगा? गलती हो जाएगा ना? पाप होगा. Okay, but don't be extreme like me. I had an operation on the 9th of August this year.
Oh my God.
It was a tumor.
So how are you? How are you, sir?
I'm okay.
Now?
I'm well now. It was a tumor. The operation went very bad. While I was driving for the operation, okay,
Okay.
my office, Shikaji said, don't do it. Don't do it. It will be terrible. I said, no, already twice I have changed the operation date because of money and this and that, etc. The operation went bad and I struggled for my life for 8 hours, shouting and
Oh my God.
8 hours. I just wanted to die. It's okay. Finally, the blessings or whatever of all friends and well-wishers, many people fasted, this, that. So many people did so many things.
So you do have so many well-wishers,
Yeah,
including me.
That's kind of you. I'm kind of you, very kind of you. But I am saying certain places you cannot use Muhurt. You cannot. I had it coming. I knew it. My second coming is in 2017, when I would almost leave astrology, shut down Saptarishis Astrology. I'll run away from everything. But it's okay. It's okay. We have to face our karma. We have to face. Even Maharishi, Ramana Maharishi, he suffered and died out of cancer, if I'm not wrong. But he was great. He was great. But what happens in India? You know what happens in India? Oh, this man suffered, so he must not have been a saint. बहुत खराब कर्म किया रहेगा.
Yes, yes, sir. Yeah.
then I still remember just out of my, I had come out of my operation, it was just 4 days or the 3rd day, one guy called Lalit Sharma saying that if you're an astrologer, how could you not avoid your operation? And I said, Kamal hai yaar. I said, are you telling me that you are into astrology? He had his photograph with Komila Sutton and all that on his website. And I asked, if you are in astrology, okay, do you guarantee that anybody in your family, your child, your mother, your parents and yourself will never go to hospital or never die? Or never die? Or never have
Exactly.
an illness?
Exactly.
Are we not reading our stories of Sri Ram and Lord Krishna? They're the best examples to learn karma. We all have to face our karma. We all have to face our karma. My problem with today's astrologer, especially the young ones, for everything they are looking at astrology. No. Allow it to happen. Allow it to happen.
As you say, it is a spiritual science.
No. You see, it is a spiritual science. We do not use it spiritually. I am saying, what is spirituality? Spirituality is not sitting in meditation. Spirituality is not reciting mantras. Spirituality is not tantra. Spirituality is also not God. It's way beyond God, of what we know of God. What we follow, God we follow is religion. Here, anybody is sitting for 1 hour and reciting mantras and all that in India, say, very, very spiritual man. That is not spiritual. It's not spiritual.
Yes. True.
Huge difference.
Yes.
Spirituality is a different ball game. We can't even get closer in fathoming. Even I can't fathom what is spirituality. I've seen some people do it. The first thing, you ask them for anything, they'll cut their hand and give you. Then ask you, why did you ask me for my hand? You ask for their hand, they'll cut and give it to you. Then say, by the way, kai ke liye pucha? Why did you want it? Are you getting it? It's a huge difference.
Yes.
Huge difference. Huge difference. My problem with today's current generation. For marriage, they use astrology. For everything, they horoscope matching, big business, use astrology. Moon sign, sun sign, big astrology business. Jupiter mood in Virgo. Jupiter mood in Virgo, you will have 50,000 hits on YouTube. 50,000 views on YouTube. But if I am asking you, Madhura or Nagdev or Lakshmi ji, create a video, please don't tell a lie. 5 people will not watch. 5 people will watch.
True, sir. Very true.
You start wearing Baba clothes or modern clothes and start posting, put a hat. Hey man, macho man, I'm an astrologer. Okay? Jupiter in Virgo, man, tell me what's going to happen to you. Take a picture like this, take a picture like this. You're a big hit. Ask anybody to check a technique. Wherever moon is sitting in the 18th year, it will get activated in that house. Nobody will test. Nobody will test. That's a technique, by the way. It's a Bhrighu Saral Paddhati. Check in your horoscopes. Wherever moon is sitting, it will give result in the 18th year. We want fast food astrology. We want persona. We want to emulate people. We want to worship people. Please, my whole point is, I'm happy with the young generation. They're interested in astrology. But my question to them is, are you interested in astrology only for your horoscope? Only to find out what's going to happen to you or your near and dear ones? Are you getting it?
Yes.
Sorry, I went a bit ahead, but I want to change the younger generation's mindset. It's like, have you guys seen the movie One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? No?
No, sir. No.
Have you seen the movie Mission Impossible?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know which is the latest Shah Rukh Khan movie or Akshay Kumar movie?
Yes. Yeah.
Probably. You will know it. Okay. But if I tell you to watch a Rajnikant movie, you'll love it. To watch a Sylvester Stallone or Tom Cruise movie, you will love it. But if I tell you to watch a Robert De Niro movie or a Kamal Hassan movie, you'll say, man, that's boring. But that's the real art of cinemas. That's the real art of cinemas. But we all want Rajnikants, Tom Cruises. Okay?
Yes.
I mean, he's the most handsome guy, no doubt about that. But if I say watch a Sadma, you will find it boring. I watch a Sadma and for 10 days I don't talk to anybody because I'm in Sadma.
That's a beautiful movie. So.
Beautiful, brilliant.
Beautiful.
And monkey scene, railway station, you remember that scene?
Yes.
Railway station, when he does the monkey act, trying to remind her.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. That's a wonderful scene. Wonderful piece of art.
Your heart comes out in your hand.
Yeah.
But who even remembers Kamal Hassan? But Rajnikant, shuk. Everybody wants a flashy guy. Of course, Rajnikant is a great guy. I love him for other reasons than acting. Because of the spiritual interest, Babaji. Anyway, if there are no other questions, I've taken a lot of your time. Okay. Kavija has a wonderful question. She says, I have a million questions. It is so sad to think that I wasted my life until now for other things, not astrology. And at the same time, from time to time, I get a crisis of why do I like astrology so much? Why oh why? What is the point of that for me? Do you have such a crisis? Yes, Gavija, I myself have that same crisis. I've left astrology more than 10 times in my life, especially seeing the egos of astrologers, especially seeing the backbiting of astrologers, the bitching, the this, the that, etc. Okay? The politics in astrology, it finishes you off. You guys are safe, great. Studying astrology, for me, every day of my life, I face a big bad. 10 people say, I love you. 5 people will slap you in the back. But as to why you like astrology, now that could be many reasons. Could be many reasons. Sometimes we need to just fulfill a pending desire. Till we realize that, okay, what was pending, we finished it. Now it's over. Now let me get detached with it. Now let me get detached with it. The greatest of astrologers, K.N. Rao's mother, left astrology 5 years before her death. B.V. Raman left astrology 5 years before his death. Getting it? You've got to detach. You're so obsessed with astrology, one day you've got to detach. You've got to say, it does not matter. It truly does not matter. I was once speaking to Anuradha Sharda, your teacher. It's a personal thing, but I'm sharing. I hope she doesn't mind it. She's a very hardcore Lord Krishna Bhakt. Lord Krishna. They call, in her area, they call her Lord Krishna Thakurji. Thakurji. So for everything, she takes the name of Thakurji, Lord Krishna. Thakurji dekh lenge, Thakurji will see, Lord Krishna will see, Lord Krishna will see to that. He will take care of me. Everything will take care of me. That's great. Now I am a hardcore Lord Ram Bhakt. Bhakt means devotee. Once I said, Beta, you're doing astrology for so many years. If there is Lord Krishna, if there is Lord Ram in my life and your life, if our bhakti, our devotion is so strong, why do we need astrology? Great, brilliant, Gabija. Why do we need astrology? Why do I need to show my horoscope to anybody? Why do I need to find out what's going to happen to me in the future? If Lord is going to take care of me completely, That means I told her, your faith in Lord Krishna and my faith in Lord Ram is not 100%. It is not 100%. Anybody who is into any of our Hinduism or Christianity, whatever, it doesn't matter. Why do I require astrology? Give me one reason. To know my pending karma, come on, and no astrologer I have ever found who can even tell us our pending karma. And if there is Lord Krishna, why should I even worry about my pending karma? I just require a mirror. I require a mirror or a piece of A4 size paper to tell me who am I. These are my 10 good points, these are my 10 bad points. Am I right or wrong? You getting it? See, if we have faith in our God, I require no astrology. I tell this to everybody, every astrologer I tell it, they become my enemy. Why? It will stop their business. It will stop their income. It will stop their fame that they get out of astrology. Whoever, for 8 years, people used to call me for the magazine, they used to call me which book I should buy, this, that, I'm just starting astrology. They say, please don't start astrology. You'll get into a bad. I should discourage them. Spend half an hour time. Discourage them. You don't need astrology. Jo hone so hoga yaar. Some people tell, oh no, you do not know. I have so many enemies in my business. I have so many enemies in my business. They will do tantra, this, that. I said, okay, it's okay, bear it. Can't bear it, fall at the feet of your Lord. But sometimes, of course, I understand you require another good tantric, a white magician, who can help you. Who can help you counteract, because you have to sometimes take care of your young child. They should not get affected. They should not get affected. Of course, when I'm talking on a topic, I'm talking on a particular point. Don't get it in the entirety of it. Because I'm trying to focus on something. Have faith in God. Astrology is not needed. Only you require your printer, A4 size paper, 10 things on the left side, the good points about you, 10 things on the right side, the bad points about you. Make focus every month to increase the good points and the bad points to decrease it. The intensity of it, at least. The intensity of it. What is the use of doing astrology, calling it a spiritual science, when every day on Facebook you are forced to post? You're forced to post. My dog gave me a kiss. Post. 300 people will like it. Then I know one lady, she's a good friend of mine, she'll post the photographs of her shoes. Food. Every day the food she's eating, she'll post the photograph. She goes to a mountain, photograph. Restaurant, photograph. Everybody, restaurant, photograph. Come on, this is of course, even I came into that maniacal stage on Facebook. Of course, for me, it was a revenge, just to show to some guys. Okay? And for me, it is business. I can't survive. Sometimes we have to spread ourselves to survive. And this is the way of Facebook. But that's not real astrology. That's not real astrology. You are the students of Saptarishis Astrology. You're doing the beginner's course. Some of you are 10 years, 20 years in astrology. And I'm happy. I'm happy some of you decided to do this. But don't get into that kind of Facebook posting. Oh my God, Mercury became retrograde today, my computer dropped. You're posting it. Everybody's computer will drop. I'm happy. But that's truly not astrology. Astrology is simple. You get a client, you tell the clients 5 good points about himself, 5 bad points about himself. And trust me, sometimes it can be a very simple thing as telling a client, please reduce your phone calls. It is destroying your karma. That's the level of astrology you should reach. That's the level of astrology you should reach. You're getting it? That's the level of astrology. Simply reducing phone calls can also clear a lot of karma. If you start thinking, you'll realize I'm right. Because unfortunately, most of us spend 50% of our time on gossip, emails, Facebook, WhatsApp, etc. Our life is become that. Our life is not our astrology books. It's a difficult science. Take one book in your life and master it. Whether it is Brihat Parashara Shastra or Brihat Jataka. Read all commentaries. Read all commentaries. Different translations, read it. Master it. But if you can give up astrology, then let me tell you, you have truly mastered astrology. You have gone far beyond most of us, 99.9% of us. If you can give up astrology, we don't require astrology. Trust me, not with its current state of astrology, where it is making you slaves, where you can't lift a finger without astrology. I've taken enough of your time. If there are no more questions, I think it's been quite some time. I can go on and on giving all my frustrations out. But that's the way I use astrology. I don't use astrology for my personal life. Never. The maximum my own personal astrologer he's done is he's called up my wife and said, hey, anybody he meets in the last 3 years, they're going to stab his back. This man is going to go into so much of depression. He's just going to run away. So that's my life. My wife told me that 1 month back, that your own astrologer had called me and said this thing a year back. That everybody in 2015, 16 and 17 are going to stab you. Yesterday, Shikaji called me up and said, somebody did a prashna for me and said, in the next 7 months, somebody is going to stab me very badly. And somebody very close. I said, okay. I worried about it for 10 minutes. I worried about it. And I said, forget it. If I have to fall down, I will fall down. You're getting it? If I have to fall down, I'll fall down. People create images about other people. I am good, bad, ugly. Like all of you guys. We all are good, bad, ugly. It's only when we come in front of the camera, we try to show our good points. Like on Facebook, a selfie. You're always showing our best points. You know, Times of India, page number, the Times trend, it had a post by a scientist which said, 6 photographs, if more than 6 photographs per day, you suffer from a psychological problem. If you are having 6 selfies per day, you are having a psychological problem. I posted it to some of my friends, they were very upset with me. Some of us get into the habit of looking at our horoscope 6 times a day. Every time looking at the horoscope. What new are you going to find out? You're getting it? Leave astrology. Okay, you'll make me a bit poorer by not following my future courses. But you will thank me that I made you stand on your own feet. The good decisions you made, you faced it. The bad decisions you made, you faced it. You are the creator of your life. You're not a slave to anybody. You're not a slave to emotions. You're not a slave to success. Wanting success every time is wrong. If you truly have faith in your God, you say, everything is yours, God. My failure, my success does not exist. It is yours. Because I'm part of you. I'm part of you. Are you getting it? I've tried doing this in my own personal life. Sometimes I've succeeded, sometimes I've failed miserably, and nowadays I fail miserably. Anyway, thank you guys. I can go on and on. I better stop. Thank you, Urmila ji. Thank you, Nagdev. Thank you, Lakshmi.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Madhura ji, Gabija ji, and everybody else. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you, Sunil. It was a pleasure listening to you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.